What? No.
I can hear you.
Welcome back to the Closing Last podcast. I'm Matt from Breakard, joined once again by Cam, former NASCAR pit crew or Jackman. Apologies for the dog in the background. Gary decided he wants to be a part of it. This is now Ripken's Closing Laps. How are you doing, Cam?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Got back. I was at a racetrack this week and just didn't happen to be at a race. I went to the Speedway Classic, which we'll get to in a little bit here because it was certainly a time. A time was had in Bristol. And honestly, I can't complain too much about it. I guess we'll wait until we get into uh, that portion of the show. But we're going to start off with the NASCAR Cup Series race at Iowa. William Byron finally goes to victory lane again.
Yeah. It's been a minute for him, right?
It's been a minute. Daytona 500. Not to say he shouldn't have won probably 3, 4 races at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, for him, it was a much needed victory. I think that's pretty safe to say, mainly because they've kind of been quiet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Going into Mexico, he had a 68-point lead in the regular season championship. He had
Yeah, no,
lost
it
it.
was.
Yeah,
Like it was people were like, "Oh, it's a foregone conclusion. He's winning the for the championship, right?"
right. And
And
then he loses it. Lost in
literally,
5 weeks. He lost his championship lead. Gave that over to
it's only
Chase
been
Elliott.
5 weeks since Mexico.
Well, until he had lost it. It's been
Okay.
like 6 weeks since Mexico, I think now. Hands it over, and now he gets it back thanks to a bad day from Kyle Larson on Sunday. 8th place finish for Kyle Larson. Uncharacteristically poor from that 5 team, but
Hmm.
overall, like a much needed win for William Byron.
Oh, for sure. Definitely needed it. Gets them on the right track. I mean, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this was where Larson gets on the right track between last week and this week," and he hasn't.
No,
Um, and then on top of that, Byron did, and now we're sitting here, and we talked about it, it's a 4-man race for the regular season championship between 300 cars, and then the lone cannot figure out Iowa Speedway Denny Hamlin.
Denny had one of the worst days possible. I think I saw the title of his podcast earlier before I hopped on here, and I'm pretty sure it just said Iowa sucked. And I was like, fair. There's a fair
Checks out.
assessment for the 11
Yeah.
car because he spun out going four wide middle, and then just was completely out to lunch all day, which I believe was the first race this season. He had that Bob's Furniture primary on the
Yeah.
car. And they got TV time, just not the TV time that they've gotten, like Progressive has gotten this year.
What's crazy is like there were points of that race where towards the end he was towards the front.
There were. He was top 10 in stage 3 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
was.
I feel like at one point everybody in this race was top 3 at one point or top 10 at one point.
The race flipped around multiple times, just in terms of the strategies that were happening. We have stage 3, we had basically, I think Lee Diffie laid out pretty well. He's like, we have 5 different strategies happening right now at the same time. And not really sure which one was going to be the best. Ultimately, it was Byron going 144 laps on
Wild.
fuel. And that's actually something I'm going to make a TikTok video about this because I don't think people understand one thing. When you see the fuel gauge on the NBC broadcast or Fox, whoever it is, that's not true. It's a guesstimation by them based on typical fuel mileage at that race. So when you see it and you're like, oh, they're lying to us, they're just trying to drum up excitement. Well, no, they're going based on what they think the fuel mileage is. And
Yeah, they're going off
ultimately,
previous experience. It's a guesstimation.
it's a guesstimation every single time. And they don't take into account how much he's saving. And at one point, William Byron was just lifting at the start finish line and coasting into turns 1 and 2. And Rudy kept telling him to back it up. And I was like, I was watching it going, Rudy, I don't know how much more you back up here. Because
Yeah.
you're going to be coasting off the corner then? Like, I don't
Like
understand this.
like and there was one point towards the end where he was like, "Okay, let the 88 go." And he didn't. And I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it made me laugh because people Yeah, they said let the 88 go, and the 88 was like trying to be a good Chevy teammate and not pass him. Poor Cody Ware is just stuck in the middle of all this, and he's like, I don't want to be involved in this. Please let me get away from it.
Yeah.
And people were upset about the fuel mileage thing. No, they didn't drum it up for excitement. Like, genuinely didn't think he could go 144 laps. The fact that there was like 7 cautions in stage 3 certainly helped with that. NBC, though, did take down their little fuel meter thing inside 10 laps because with like 9 laps to go or 7 laps to go, whatever it was, Byron was at like 3%.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, we're going to take this down now.
Yeah, I saw someone that said on Twitter that said NBC in their production meeting going, how can we get to the millennial crowd or the Gen Z crowd, excuse me, and it had a picture of the iPhone meter and then it had a picture of the like fuel mileage on it. I was like, yeah, pretty much.
That's funny. Somebody in the comments said strategy is stupid to talk about when there are 15 cautions and fuel miles doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I mean, technically there is strategy still happening. And like Rudy Fugle doesn't sound concerned over the radio for the sake of, entertainment and trying to drum up excitement. Like Rudy Fugle is on the radio yelling at William Byron because he doesn't think they're genuinely going to make it. And he did run out during his burnout. So like,
yeah,
I mean, the race, it was very tight for him on fuel. For everybody else, it wasn't.
It gave me very much Nashville last year vibes.
Yep, 100%. Like the race went full Nashville in stage 3 there for a minute and then finally got a little bit of a green flag run to end it off. But Byron ends up winning the race. You had Ryan Blaney, who had 80 friends and family at the track, come home in second. I don't know how many times NBC needs to reiterate that Ryan Blaney has 80 friends and family.
They did it last year too.
I know. They're just beating us over the head with it. Listen, I remember last year as well. And still.
I feel like that's the only thing I remember from the race last year.
Yeah, I said it in a video that I'll have on TikTok later, where I was like, Iowa, I actually kind of enjoyed Iowa this year. It's an okay race. It's not like, for me, you and I have talked about, like Gateway, New Hampshire are always like the most forgettable races on the calendar for me. Iowa, like last year, I remember Ryan Blaney won. I remember William Byron trying to chase him down, and like I remember that aspect of it. But it kind of ranks down there. Like if we didn't have Iowa, I'm not going to be super upset, but I'm kind of glad that we're there at the same time.
Here's my thing: is we actually got on track passes for the lead,
and people were still complaining.
Like
it took 40 laps to pass somebody. All right.
But we got to pass somebody. Right? Like, yes, was it an interesting race in the fact that you're not sitting there and watching laps after lap, passes after passes? Yes. But at the same time, we were actually getting those passes. And in this car, in this day and age, that's a good thing.
It's not a bad thing. Let me pull up the data real quick here. So green flag passes, we had 2,861 this past year. In terms of quality passes, which is really what I care about.
Yeah.
Racing Reference doesn't, of course, have them.
Of course. Why would they?
Anymore, which is frustrating. So I'm not going to pull that right now. But I will look at last year real quick.
I agree. So someone in the comments
last year.
Someone in the comments just said bold take SVG doesn't win Watkins Glen, and I agree.
That's a bold take. I'm gonna say he does.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All the dumb stuff you talk about TV saying, showing makes me glad I listen to MRN, PRN. Fair enough.
Fair.
Bowman's gonna win Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen with 2 wins, so this might be a different one that we're racing out this weekend. He could win.
Dang. Throwing shots? We're throwing haymakers
I'm
already?
sorry to Gustavo.
We're throwing haymakers already. Okay.
Brad Keselowski, though, had a great rebound this week.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was pulling for Brad.
I kind of want to see him get it done as well.
I was definitely pulling for Brad. I wanted Brad to come back up there. He had the best car all day.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to see him come up there and take it.
He did have a very good car. What was his average running position on Sunday? Fourth. So yeah, he had the best average running position on the day.
What was it, 4?
Four, yeah.
What
His
was Austin Cindric's? Because he seemed to be up there for most of the race.
Where did he finish at? Not in the top 10.
Really?
No, did he have an issue? Where's this at?
Did he have
All right,
an
there's
issue?
Austin Dillon. Racing reference. Oh, there he is. Jeez, oh, P7. Okay, so that's actually the anomaly that I saw when I was looking through here, because he's the only one underneath fourth place that has a single-digit average running position, which was a 7th place.
Okay.
And then he finished outside the top 10. What is that? 12th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he actually did have a pretty good day on Sunday.
Yeah, no, he had a very, I mean, he finished, you said 12th, right? Yeah, 12th. Yeah. I mean, he had a very good day. Brad K with the fastest lap.
Anytime you have 5 drivers lead 20 laps or more, it's a decent race.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. And we talked about it during the race. I was like, I'm like genuinely enjoying this race.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have there was racing throughout the whole track, right? Even if you were watching it at home like I was and like you were, you got to see different racing throughout the whole track. And it wasn't just, hey, we're running around in circles playing follow the leader.
One thing, speaking of get to see multiple things around the track, I was really glad that NBC went with the triple box multiple times on Sunday. So you wouldn't just have to watch the leader, which they did have a camera on Brad as he was just kind of out there by himself. But then we were looking at 2 different battles happening back in the field. And that's refreshing because we've seen with Fox where they'll just literally focus on the leader. And be like, look how big of a gap. And it's like, that's not interesting. Prime did a good job. TNT did a pretty decent job as well. And now I'm glad to see NBC showing what's actually happening.
Yeah, no, it was good. It gave me very like previous Fox when Fox was good vibes.
When they cared.
Huh?
I said when they cared.
When they gave a crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know. Well,
it was good. I mean, it wasn't like of the what is it? The 2 other network television broadcasts, I feel like it's the best one.
No, I agree. People are losing their minds over full screen commercials again, but it's like, I'm not trying to be a homer for the networks. It's just is a necessary evil based on how much money they're paying for this and the lack of creativity they want to do in terms of advertising. And part of it too is also getting advertisers to understand that the trend is changing and that you can get value by not having full screen commercials, but you've got a lot of archaic thinking. I battle this on literally a daily basis in professional job of trying to convince them that like there's other value out there in different ways.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. When it's split screen, I don't watch the race.
I'll watch the race sometimes, but I still check my phone.
Yeah, like when it's split screen, if I'm behind, I'm fast forwarding.
Yeah,
through it, right? And if it's split screen, that's my time to go get a drink or my time to go do something. Like I'm not watching the race anyway, so why? And even if I'm sitting there looking at it, I'll be honest, I'm looking at the commercials. Like I'm not sitting there watching the race that's in this box that's this big on my TV. I'm not doing it.
Need to see the Doug and Emu.
Yeah, like I'll sit there and I'll make fun of Doug. I'll do it. Okay, hate me. I don't care.
Like no, you gotta make fun of Peroni commercials.
I'm perfectly fine with the full screen. Like it is what it is. It's what we grew up with. Like what's the point? Like
well, yeah, I guess what everybody's gonna be like, well, Formula One doesn't have commercials. At the same time, Formula One's TV rights are only $85 million this year for ESPN for a full season. And the networks are paying NASCAR $1.1 billion.
And Formula One sucks.
Yeah, so like you're talking about 10 times as much money over that, and trying to go commercial free without like because of that is next to impossible. So.
Yeah, And then on top of that, like Formula One, you're getting 3 passes a race.
Hey, the sprint race last week in Spa had 4, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had 4 total. We had 4 total passes. Woohoo!
Bone said that he does the same on split screen, so you are not alone.
Yeah.
There.
I genuinely like. I think they're trying to appeal to the 4% when it comes to that.
Yeah. One thing about this. Oh no. One last thing on commercials, real quick. NBC did say that the races at Daytona in a couple weeks and Talladega in the fall will be all green flag laps will be shown. They'll only do select split screen commercials during green flag running.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Right. And like if we have to get 3 or 4 laps, we're okay. We have some commercials, and then you get the cut into the race. I enjoy the cut-ins.
The cut-ins back in the day were electric.
They were awesome.
You'd be in the middle of like a U.S. Army commercial, and then all of a sudden it would come right back, and you'd see nothing but wrecked race cars, and that would get you just sprung.
Yes.
Like, what is going on here?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I am for it.
It's like when you used to watch the news and breaking news would come on the screen, and you'd be like, oh, what is this going to be?
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
But now you see breaking news all the time, so you've got kind of desensitized to it.
Yeah, it's literally everything's breaking news. Yeah. Breaking news, someone got wrecked. No crap.
So one thing I want to shout out from this race, Bubba Wallace, with 80 laps to go in this race, was 2 laps down. He finished P6. They replaced the broken toe link. He used the wave around in those cautions, gets back, tail end of the lead lap, and then drives his way back up to a 6th place finish. Great run for him. I know he's on fresher tires, but hey, listen, everybody else had the same option to do what he did.
Yeah. I mean, okay, people are going to hate this. And I'm going to say it anyway, because I don't care.
Let's hear it.
He's the 3rd hottest driver right now.
Oh, yeah. Right now he is, yeah.
He is making it in where he's going into the playoffs hot, and he's going to make it past the first round.
Bubba Wallace so hot right now. Just
how you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how he goes. Obviously, like, listen, Richmond's probably not going to be a great track for him. Watkins Glen, he's probably going to qualify well, but struggles during putting together a full race right now on road courses. Daytona's obviously going to be a track that he can win at. And then who knows what happens in the playoffs? Like, he can certainly win. He's got 2 of 3 wins came in the playoffs. So Kansas is in the playoffs, Las Vegas in the playoffs, tracks that they should be strong at. So yeah, we'll see kind of how it's going. But okay, are they practicing? Cam, you know this. Yeah, they are practicing toe link repairs now. Yeah, to an extent.
So it's not the pit crew doing it, right? So it's the engineers that are doing it. So literally, no, the pit crew's
not practicing, but
the pit crew's not practicing. What the pit crew's literally going out there is they say, hey, take the tire off, jack it up, and leave it.
We'll get down and
So
they're basically specialized. Like they don't need to practice it. They know exactly what it is because let's be honest, it's two bowls essentially. So
yeah, because essentially what happens is one of the carrier will probably stay back. The rear changer will carry out his own tire.
Yeah.
And then they'll take it off, put a new one on, and then he'll put a new tire on.
Fair.
And then carry the other tire back. And then the other guy, or sometimes typically they'll do 4 tires and then come back and change it. It just depends on what the situation is and what the crew chief wants.
They have gotten a lot quicker at repairing them though.
Oh, it's because they changed it from a bunch of little bolts to it's literally a quick release now.
Yeah.
It's a quick release now.
So much nicer.
Yeah.
So we have Bubba coming through the field like that. Also, we will not have more than 16 winners this year.
Yes, we will.
So Josh Berry will be guaranteed. Well, in the regular season, we won't have more than 16.
Yes, we will.
We can't. We literally can't have more than 16.
I thought we could.
No, we only have 3 races left. There's
We
3
have
open spots.
4
still.
spots.
Yeah, 3 spots still. So you can have 16.
Okay,
so
yeah. Okay, I meant 16. I
okay.
think we're gonna have 16 winners.
Who wins this week?
We'll get there.
Okay. Well, I was gonna go through this week Richmond and Daytona.
Oh, you're going through it?
Well, I mean, you're telling me there's gonna be 3 new winners.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear where these 3 are coming from.
Butcher.
Okay.
This weekend.
Yeah.
And where are we next week?
If you say Austin Dillon for Richmond.
No. His teammate.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
I was gonna go Ryan Preece actually.
I think you're telling me that ever since RC put that out there, which he's very strategic in what he does, ever since he put that out there, they've gotten good, or not good, but better. And last year, out of nowhere, both those cars were very good last year at Richmond.
Good thing they brought that asset in-house.
Give me... I'm not even...
Not taking the bait.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Fair.
I genuinely think the 8 wins Richmond.
Okay.
And then I think the 6 wins Daytona.
Ooh, that's not a bad pick. So that leaves Preece and Reddick out of the playoffs then. And Bowman. Would not be good for Alex Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine for next year, but it still would not be good. Yeah. Somebody said 77. I think Carson Hocevar has a lot of speed. Carson Hocevar struggles to finish races.
I think the 77 gets a win in the playoffs.
See, I don't think he wins this year. I think he wins next year. I don't think he does it this year. And it's just not because he can't or doesn't have the speed. It's because he lacks the maturity to close out an entire race right now. There's always something that happens. Whether it's his fault or not. Obviously, engine's blowing up is not his fault. But, no. Yeah. I think Riley Hurst will take them all. Come on, Rowdy.
Can we talk about his Instagram post?
Oh,
that I'm absolutely here for.
I'm sorry, Hurricane Hocevar's?
Oh my God, we're not doing it.
It annoys me strictly because it feels so forced.
Oh, it's 100% forced.
It doesn't feel organic, and I love Lee Diffie. I think Lee Diffie is great. Australian, not British. Australian Lee Diffie. I think he's really good at it, what he does.
Yeah.
But forcing that Hurricane Hocevar thing like 9 times yesterday was just too much.
It was awful. It was awful. And the 77 wins before the 54.
Ooh.
I said what I said.
I'm going to go opposite of you.
I know you are.
Ty wins this year.
Huh?
I think Ty wins this year. I think he wins in the playoffs.
I think they both win this year.
Ooh. 2 first-time winners in the playoffs.
I think they both win, and I think the 77 does it before him.
Imagine they go back-to-back.
Hey, bud.
What?
I agree.
Hold on. Oh, that they go back-to-back?
Huh?
That they go back-to-back?
Yes.
I thought you were about to hit me with some breaking news. That's why I was like, what?
No, everything's breaking news. We just talked about this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. There is a lot of news floating around. I don't know if there's anything to break right now.
No.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so I don't think they go back-to-back. Actually, I can see it. Because I have Ty winning the Roval.
Okay. It's not a bad pick, but okay.
And I was thinking either St. Louis or Kansas for
St. Louis.
Huh?
So I love that you call it St. Louis.
I'm not. No, it's St. Louis.
We don't acknowledge it. Oh, I never acknowledge the sponsorship. I just always call it Gateway.
Or Gateway, whatever. It's St. Louis.
I did my TikTok read today, and in the Nice release, they have the sponsor for the truck this weekend, and I just skipped right over it. Like Connors Illich'll drive the 45 Chevy Silverado. Like, I'm not giving you the free.
So what's funny is they actually own Nice.
Oh, really?
DSQ
Yeah.
owns Nice.
Oh, fair enough. We'll talk about that. Don't talk about it yet. We've got it coming up here. So we're not fans of the Hurricane host of our name.
Nope.
William Byron wins the race. Brad Keselowski, actually top 5 day, two top 5s for the RFK boys and girls this weekend. Joey Logano maybe having the quietest top 10 that I think he's had all year, a P9 finish. You probably didn't even realize that because
I did.
No, exactly.
I mean, Hurricane Hocevar got a P8, so
The thing
my
is,
God, if we're gonna do it, we're doing it.
the Hurricane host of our thing. What annoys me about it is I want nicknames to feel organic. I want the fans to start calling them that. I don't want to be told by the broadcast this is what the nickname is now because that doesn't feel organic. Like it's pretty. To me, it's lame.
Oh, it's 100% lame, but I'm here for it.
If that's what they want to call him, then guess what? That's what we're calling him. I'm interested to hear what Carson's thoughts on this are. He would probably just share what he did on Instagram, IDAGF, and have that song play. So, exactly.
I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the trash talk
For Carson.
and the get in line.
Not giving an F.
I love it.
Zane Smith's crew chief came down and was ready to fight him after the race.
So, okay.
He called him an R word, which is probably not going to go over well with NASCAR. I shouldn't say that. Allegedly called him an R word.
Allegedly.
The audio that you can hear. It's tough. But the crew chief for the 38's a fiery guy. We saw him here on
Ryan,
the road.
I love Ryan.
Ryan, that's his name. I couldn't think of his name off the top of my
Ryan Brigetti. I love Ryan. Right? Like, he was my crew chief on the 38. I love him. But he is one of those where he is going to stick up for his people.
He did. He walked right down to him. He was like, "Why the F did you wreck us?"
Like, and I saw someone that says crew member from the 38 confronts Carson. No, that's not a crew member.
Yeah.
That is the crew chief.
Steven Stump, who had the pictures and the audio of it, and I genuinely just don't think that he knew that's who the crew chief was because, no offense to Zane and Ryan, they haven't been running up front where people know who they are at this point. I think Steven knows now who it was. Also, I didn't like that they told him to stop recording. So he told him to stop recording while they were having their discussion there. If you're having a discussion on pit road when media is allowed to be out there, I wouldn't have turned my hand up. Easy for me to sit here on Monday. I'm not turning my camera off.
No.
Like, it just is what it is. Like, you can take it back into the hauler and talk back there where I can't go. But I didn't like that much.
And I'll be honest, I am perfectly okay with what Ryan did. 100% okay with it. He could have used different wording.
Yeah.
But I'm 100% okay with it because in my mind, there's no difference between what he just did and a manager for a baseball team going out and yelling at an umpire.
Right.
No difference. He is sticking up for his team, and those guys the guys and gals put hours upon hours upon hours into wow. Wow. Wow.
Well done, Rowdy. Sounds
well
like
done.
This crew chief didn't wear a poncho to protect himself from the hurricane. Wow. Well done.
Anyway, but he's out there protecting his people, right? Like that is his family essentially, right? It's his team.
I have no problem with him going down there and having a discussion. Getting physical would be a different thing. I don't think that crew members should fight drivers.
No.
I think it should be driver. I think you agree with that as well. Unless, of course, there's like a huge melee like we saw last year with the Stenhouse, Kyle Busch thing where the 8 crew just is like throwing people off of the gate. Like, okay, I get that. Kind of defend your castle type of thing. But in this situation, going down and having a discussion is different than like if Ryan went down and punched him in the face.
Literally just sucker punched him. Yeah, that's different, right?
Going down and calling him an MFer and everything like that. That's
voicing your opinion.
Yeah.
Perfectly okay with it.
Yeah.
And then like I've seen people saying, "Oh, crew chief shouldn't do this. He's got to be the level-headed one." I enjoy it.
He's fired up. Like we said, he was ready to fight in Chicago on pit road after qualifying for the street race. Like,
Yeah,
dude's ready to go.
yeah.
Who did he go down there and go chest to chest with? What team was that? Oh, the 43.
The 43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just went down and they were chest bumping and poking each other and screaming.
Yeah.
Those faces.
I love Ryan. Ryan's here for it, man.
Fired up. All right. That was NASCAR from Iowa. Sold out, 35,000 fans. Down from the 45 they had last year because I completely didn't even realize this. They didn't build out the hospitality and suite area like they did last year as well. So, not trying to read into it, just saying that like this has always been a backup date. We'll get to it in a minute, but at least they sold it out. So that was good for them. 3 to go. Saturday, NASCAR Xfinity Series race from Iowa. I was at the Speedway Classic, so I missed a lot of this race. Saw some bits and pieces. Sam Mayer goes to victory lane, picks up the first win of the season for he. First win for Haas Factory team. They're like, oh, it's the first win for this team.
It's not.
They won races last year. They just rebranded.
Yeah.
For this.
It's just a rebrand.
Yeah. Like I know
it's new ownership, so I mean, if you want to go that end of it, but like, it's rebrand.
They lost half their ownership group. All right. Yeah. But still in, essentially the same people.
Yeah, it is.
So what I saw, or what I think I saw, was JRM cars dominated the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The 9 of Chastain and the 88 of Zilich, they combined to lead. What is that? 182 laps of the 250. They come home third and fourth. Did I see Zilich get into the 9 and drive him up the racetrack? Is that how they ended up?
I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and tell you I remember. That was like 3 sleeps ago. So,
okay,
I don't remember every little bit of it, but it was a decent race, right? Like you get a lot of we got a lot where honestly, it was very similar to Sunday, where one car at the very beginning, you're like, oh, this car is going to dominate and just run the race. And then some stuff happens, gets sent to the back, and the 88 tries coming back up, had the best car all day, and couldn't get there.
You're right. He did. Connor Zilich took the lead on lap 9. Well, technically took the lead on lap 2, got passed by Jesse Love for a lap, and then gets, which actually that was probably a caution, yes.
Yeah.
Which is why.
No, there was.
So he's credited with the 1 lap there, but then Zilich ends up leading basically the first, 62 of the first 64 laps of the race.
Yeah.
Wins stage number 1. He had a pit issue. That's why he ends up dropping back in the field. But yeah, as I was looking over the racing reference page, I remember the highlights that I saw now. When the 7 car spun, that's when things took a turn there for the JRM guys. And then you had Jesse Love and Sam Mayer battling it out there at the end of the race. And ultimately, Sam Mayer goes on to win. Austin Hill subbing for Austin Hill this week. Immediately lap 3 gets turned around.
Dude, he got screwed, honestly. Like, the 39 just gets loose and gets sent up the track and just takes out the 21. And, like, there was no damage to either one of them, but he just couldn't get back to the front.
No. Couldn't get back up there. Where did he end up finishing at on Sunday?
I could tell you.
I could tell you, too, but I can't read fast enough.
He ended up finishing 14th.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right.
Yep, ended up finishing 14th. The 88 finished 4th. 9 was 3rd. Obviously, we said Jesse Love 2nd, and Sam Mayer 1st.
Harrison Burton, much needed top 10 for
points.
That 5 bunch. Great points day. For them, I actually don't know.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
What their playoff picture looks like. Is that what you're looking at?
Up. So Harrison Burton is now 11th, plus 19 to the good. Ryan Sieg plus 2.
Ooh. Plus 2 over Jeb Burton.
Yep.
So they have what? Watkins Glen, Richmond, Daytona,
Bristol.
And Bristol's their cutoff, right? I'm just saying. You put a drafting tracker in there. There's a chance Jeb Burton finds his way to victory lane.
There's a chance that a lot of these cars underneath here.
Also, I don't think we can count out Christian Eckes yet. 52 is a long way back, but who knows? Again, drafting track races.
Okay, you can't count out. Yeah, you can't. And points wise, you can't count out the 16. But
It'd be a long shot, but yeah.
Yeah, car wise, can't count out the 18.
I know you like William. I just don't think that they've had.
You're right. Had a good race. He looked good this past week.
They could hit it one week for sure. Like they definitely could. There's too much up and down for them. There's no consistency yet. It's like 1 week good, 1 week really bad, and then it just kind of keeps going.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But one of those good weeks he could hit.
Could happen. And he's a decent road racer too. So
he is. I like Willie. I do. But I definitely could see him hitting one. Heck, I could see Daniel squeaking one out.
Daytona falls right into his lap. Home race.
Yeah.
For Swalich, I gained a lot of respect for him at Chicago when he broke on lap 1, essentially, when they caught fire. And then he went and stood in the infield with his guys the entire race. Because once you're in there, you can't leave, obviously, because you have to cross over the track. And for him to go sit there in that hot sun, was 94 degrees out all day, like, not many drivers do that. So, tip of the hat to him for sticking with his guys.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
I got some great ear molds from him, too.
Yeah, his dad's company comes in handy a lot of times. So, Xfinity will be at Watkins Glen on Saturday as well. I will be watching it this weekend, so we'll have a more in-depth.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
How much do we want chaos?
A lot.
Me and you talking right here, right? We like chaos, right?
I'm always in the camp of embrace the chaos.
Okay. No one else is listening. I'm not talking to anybody else.
Okay.
Right? It's just me and you. Just me and you. Jeremy Clemens wins Bristol.
Jeremy Clemens wins Daytona. Again.
Jeremy Clemens wins Bristol.
I don't know if he has the speed to win Bristol.
Jeremy Clemens is very good at Bristol.
Is he going to have a JRM car?
He's going to have a JRM car.
Okay. All right.
Jeremy Clemens is going to win Bristol.
That would be chaotic.
Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento, por favor.
Okay.
Be right back.
I will continue to talk while Cam goes to take care of whatever he threw off camera there.
All right. Sorry.
That was very quick.
I said uno.
Yeah.
Uno momento.
Say, what?
No. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. We're back. We're talking to everybody else now. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I didn't say anything else.
I forgot we were off air for a second.
Yeah, we weren't talking to anybody else. It's just me and you. Me and you. We didn't say anything else. But who's Jeremy Clemens?
Charlotte said Clemens didn't have the speed to win Road America, yet he did. True.
We didn't talk about Jeremy. Did we talk about Jeremy?
No.
I didn't say nothing about Jeremy. Did you say something about Jeremy?
No, but I did just see a comment that I want to touch on real quick where Charlotte also said 35,000 sold out at Iowa looks far better on the screen than 75 at IMS.
It does.
This is the picture. Okay, it does. But this is the picture book thing that we were talking about last week, where it's much more fun to look at pictures than it is to read at times. But the reading's better than the pictures. And in this situation, 75,000 is still better than 35, regardless of what it looks like on TV.
Correct. It looks to the eye better.
Yeah.
But it is not better.
No.
Just like this past weekend, you tweeted out, "Oh my gosh, the Speedway Series has tarps and it's not full. We should give this date to somebody else."
Some people very much took that way too seriously.
Anyway,
we'll talk about it when we get there.
Anyway, it looks better. But 100,000 people at Bristol or 75,000 people at IMS is better, people.
Now, everybody listening to audio is going to have their mic or their speakers distort for half a second right there. It is better. All right. Moving into a topic, 2 to go here, that is close to your heart. news broke today that Nice Motorsports has parted ways with Kaden Honeycutt effective immediately. Kaden currently sitting sixth in the drivers' standings, 13.1 average finish, nine top tens, two top five finishes.
Ninth in the playoff standings.
Yes, and he will not race for a championship with Nice this year. He will race for a championship this year. He will be in all the remaining races. Expect him to be in the Young's Motorsports truck this weekend.
Yes.
The team, though, parted ways with him because Kaden has signed a deal for next year's Truck Series season, 2026, with a different team and a different OEM. That team expected to be Tricon, obviously OEM expected to be Toyota. Could be getting into a very fast truck based off of some information that I got. And we'll see.
The truck.
The truck. Oh, did Spire finally get him? No, they didn't finally get him.
No.
If you want to connect the dots, what we're talking about there. So Kaden out, Zilich in this weekend. He'll be driving the 45 truck because the team said they wanted to move on from Kaden so that they could build around a driver for the future and immediately signed a driver for one single race.
Yeah.
So that was perplexing.
So
but
let me preface this by the men and women at Nice that work at Nice are wonderful people.
Yeah.
It is a great team. It is a great organizational team of men and women who work there. The owner or management of Nice fucking sucks.
We got swear words now.
It's terrible.
Bad.
And it's personal when it shouldn't be personal because they decided, because Kaden is moving on to a better team and a better truck, we're going to cut him halfway through the season, towards the end of the season. No. That is petty. And the management is dumb. And it's not just this, right? No. It's not just this at Nice. The management there is awful. I have a friend who's pitting there who literally almost tore his Achilles in practice, and they're not paying for anything. Yes, they are independent contractors, but if you're a good team, you pay for that.
Take care of your people.
If you take care of your people.
Yeah.
Right? It's utterly ridiculous, the management at this company. It's bad. It is honestly single-handedly the worst management I've ever come across. And when I was working there, got told I was going to get paid one thing, got paid another. Got told we were going to be getting a certain amount of stuff for the season, went elsewhere. It is terrible.
Probably not the best Ram team out there.
No.
I did have to go to a burner Twitter account today to read their statement because I realized I was blocked by Nice Motorsports on Twitter, which I did remember that it stems from, I believe, IRP 2022, when Carson Hocevar hooked Colby Howard in the right rear and turned him head-on into the fence. I said, Hocevar should be suspended for that. And Nice was not happy about that at all. Just a lot of lack of self-awareness on their part there. But
all the way around.
This isn't the first time we've seen them drop drivers in the middle of the season, move on from people. And it doesn't just go to drivers, it goes to personnel as well. They're willing to move on mid-season, which again, I'll preface this. It's their prerogative, right? It's up to them what they want to do. But after a while, you start to get a reputation, and one, people aren't going to want to go pit for you, work for you, drive for you at this, stage. Nope. And Ross always talks about how much he, loves Al Nice, and he'll go back and drive those trucks whenever he wants. And great. Ross has a great relationship with them. It appears Carson Hocevar probably has a great relationship with them as well. But if it wasn't for those two guys literally dragging those trucks up and winning races with them, like Nice probably isn't still around in a
No,
sense. And Kaden was doing just that too. He was dragging those trucks up to be competitive. Caden probably should have won at least one race this year. That had it taken away from him earlier in the season. I like blanking on which one it was.
Martinsville.
Was it Martinsville?
Martinsville, he got wrecked.
Okay. I feel like he was fast on a Speedway too. In that one, blanking on me. So he's been competitive and he's at least
Yeah.
been in the mix. And hasn't gotten it done for whatever reason. But
Yeah.
yeah, it bums me out to see a driver get dropped like this before the you know playoffs start under the guise of like, well, we want to build for next year. Is Bailey Curry going to be in that truck next year? I don't know, but if that's what you're like, we're going to build around this driver for 6 races, like I don't get it.
Well, and then you and I talked about it before. The person they could be building around is Perez.
Yeah,
because he's going to be in the 44.
Yeah, expected to go to the 44 truck.
It's not unexpected. He's in it.
Yeah, that's been the rumor, right? That Spire's going to shut down one of their truck teams mid-season. Expected to be Perez. Obviously, nothing official has been announced about it yet. And then he's going to head over to Nice, drive that 44 truck. Then
Kaden did put out a
statement,
right? But it was very PC, very what Kaden should have said, right?
Yeah.
Caden's not going to come out and bash Nice whatsoever.
Nah, he just said, I'd like to thank Nice Motorsports, specifically Al Nice, Cody Efall, or whatever you pronounce his last name, Phil Gold, as well as Josh Morris with DQS and Jason Wilson with Precision Vehicle Logistics for the opportunity to drive the 45 truck. My plan is to continue to contend for race wins, position myself to make the playoffs this season. I look forward to sharing my plans for the remainder of the season, future and beyond.
Yep.
So,
and I'll tell you this, that kid deserves it.
He's fast.
He's a driver. Like, there are not a lot of drivers anymore. That kid is not paid. He's not a paid driver. He is a driver. He's not bringing sponsorship.
No.
Like, he is strictly getting to where he's getting because of his driving.
Did a bit of double duty last night in the Cars Tour. He ran the pro late model race and then the late model stock race directly after that.
Yeah.
Rough night for him, but still, the fact that he's racing in both classes is dude's a driver.
Won the Snowball Derby earlier this year.
Winner as well, yeah.
Right? Like, he is a driver. This being said, the truck that he's going to be driving, can he win the championship since it's already locked into the drivers' championship?
He can win. He can
win the owners.
He could win the owners for them, and he could win the drivers for himself.
For himself.
Yeah.
But he can't win like the playoff, like the championship.
No, he can. As long as he doesn't miss Watkins Glen this weekend, which he shouldn't. He'll have entered all the races, so it doesn't matter which car you're in. You
got it
for championship. Yeah.
I was just saying because that truck is, and that driver that he's replacing is locked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, we're talking about the 52.
Yeah.
We're talking about Stuart Friesen.
Yeah. So
right, like.
Yeah. Feel bad for Stuart. I didn't realize his leg fracture, was a compound fracture.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Actually bad.
Yeah.
So.
Do we want to talk about what John said?
It took me half a second to remember who you were talking about here. I assume you mean John Kernan?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to say dumb things, I guess you should get talked about in dumb ways.
Yeah.
He doubled down on it. Okay, yeah.
He doubled down?
He doubled down, so we're talking about it. So John Kernan used to be the host of RPM Tonight, used to be on ESPN.
He doubled down?
Too. He did NASCAR and NHRA pit reporting, stuff like that. If you saw him, you would know who we are talking about here. Let me pull it up.
Oh, I've got to see this. Yes, definitely prayers for Stuart and his family, for sure.
actually. Let me pop this out. Let me.
Also, do we want to talk about? Oh,
This
you're pulling
is
it up.
John Kernan.
Are you
You
pulling
may
it up?
remember him from his ESPN days and everything else that goes along with that. He doubled down. He's an older man now, in his 60s or so. So he doubled down on this. What he said originally, though, was I got to pull back up here. He said, I think I'm done with NASCAR. After further review, stage racing sucks. And I'm sure Lee Diffie is a great guy, but if I want to hear that accent, I'll watch Formula One. Sorry, guess I'm xenophobic. Which, in fairness, xenophobic is being scared of anything that's strange, foreign, different, whatever. So, yeah, by definition, he's xenophobic. Got it. Also, I want to point out again that he's Australian, not British, and Sky Sports is a British network that broadcasts Formula One in the United States.
With Danica Patrick.
At times.
Like, with American people.
And nobody likes her. Everybody's like, just get her off the screen. Jensen Button. I think the only reason I have her on there is so Jensen can make faces at her. So then, 2 hours ago, John says, come on, folks, just 16,000 more impressions and we hit 500,000. So he really enjoys having the attention.
Yeah.
It's so annoying to me. The Lee Diffie argument actually makes me so mad.
I don't understand it.
It's because he has an accent. And what drives me crazy about that is clearly I'm a person like you as well. For being from Georgia, you don't have a Southern accent.
No.
At all.
Well, it comes out.
Does it? Okay. You get around your people, all of a sudden you start talking like
that, and get a few in me.
Okay, that was going to be the second part of.
It'll come out, trust me.
But like, yeah, I mean, do I have like a northern accent in a sense? Maybe, sure, I don't know. Kind of just the way I always talk. But it cracks me up when people are like, I don't like this guy because he sounds different from me. Yet I'm forced to listen to Larry Mack say July all the time, and I have to accept that that's the way you say July. It is not. It is not how you say July. It blows my mind. It can't say championship, like stuff like that, and it's like, okay, so Southern accent with saying words that I just can't understand at times is more acceptable than an Australian guy who's saying words perfectly fine, just, you know, I think what drives people crazy is like when he says Daytona, he says like Daytona, and people lose their minds, which...
I have no problem with Lee Diffie. I think Lee Diffie, honestly, might be the number one racing play-by-play announcer out there right now.
100%. He's so good at calling the end of events.
Yeah. He's just, like, when you think Indy 500, you think Lee Diffie.
Over the last few years, yeah.
Like that's, and when you think big-time races, I think Lee Diffie.
Bone said Junior can't say mirror. He cannot. Denny Hamlin also can't say frustrated either.
So, I can't say Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I can't say it.
Massachusetts is a hard one to say.
I can't.
Acoustic? That one trips me up sometimes.
Acoustic?
I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like there should be a Q in there.
Yeah. Him calling Harrison Burton's win last year was phenomenal.
Tyler Reddick's win at Homestead last year. That walk-off that he had. Great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. He's so good at putting it together. And credit to Steve Letarte and Jeff Burton, who back off the mic and let him go.
Let him go.
Let him do his job. He's paid to do this in the final lap. Let him do it. Yeah. The opposite of what Fox does, where Clint just won't shut up and Mike Joy just can't call the end of races. Or he calls it when the winning driver's on the backstretch of the cooldown.
I was about to say half a lap later.
Yeah.
Mississippi's not hard. Just call it a Mississippi.
Mississippi's not hard. I used to love spelling Mississippi when I was a kid. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I.
I've never heard that in my life.
You've never heard that?
Mm-mm. Never once.
That's how I learned how to spell it.
I went to a Montessori. I don't think they...
Fun fact, I didn't even know what a Montessori was till about
kids
3 years ago. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the John Curtin thing that just annoyed me. Like,
Yeah, it's stupid.
go back to being irrelevant now. All
Like,
right, moving into our last topic of the day, real quick. I went to the Speedway Classic this weekend at Bristol Motor Speedway. I got to be part of a Fire Fest that I didn't realize was a Fire Fest in the moment. And honestly, I want to say this. Let me preface this by saying I had a great time. Like, I, I, I have a bit of like survivor's guilt because I didn't encounter most of the issues that people did. And I don't know if it's just because I'm smart and understand like how things work, but like we planned ahead. Like we took care of it. But we went down on Saturday, get to the racetrack about 3:30. Took a nice drive through Barberville, Kentucky. Ended up in Virginia.
did you go through the Cumberland Gap?
Oh yeah, yeah. They said that was the fastest way, not to go to Knoxville. Maps
Nope.
sent us through
The Cumberland Gap's the fastest way.
So we went
Down
enjoyed
in Johnson City,
drive.
Tennessee, baby.
The one of the most baffling things about this drive was when we were driving from Barberville to into Tennessee. There, the amount of people that just pull up on the side of the road and have garage sales was staggering. I had no idea that this existed, and people are just pulling off. There's trailers set up. Like, I don't think you get permits for this. People just sell stuff on the side of the road. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, this
Yeah.
is completely
You've
different.
never seen people selling stuff in a like a
Like, I've seen garage sales, but I've never seen somebody just stop a car on the side of the road and it's
what about in like a gas station? You've
No.
never seen in like a gas station just people posted up selling stuff?
No,
Really?
no, not once.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh? Not
I
around me.
bought some really good stuff at a gas station sale, baby.
Hell yeah. Swap meet at the gas station. So that was different. Also went to an Arby's in Barberville. Potentially the nicest place I've ever been in terms of employees. Could not have been nicer people. So that was my big takeaway from the drive.
Could you imagine a Chick-fil-A there? You'd be blown away.
Blown away. Now I will say, the exit for Corbin that you get off at, we did attempt to stop to get food there.
Off 75 in Corbin, Kentucky?
The first exit.
Yeah, you messed up, bub.
The northern one. If you
The
go
one
to the
that comes
southern
down
exit,
in the hill where you're in the valley, or the one before that?
are you coming north or south?
From north going south.
From
When
the
you
north
come
going
down
south?
the hill?
It's the first exit, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the bad one.
Yeah, you messed up there, Aaron.
Second one is good. First one, bad. I saw a man with 2 window units in the back of his van, which is interesting because a van cannot run window units. So there had to be a generator in that thing somewhere. I don't know what's going on. But
He needed one window unit to pump the air in and the other window unit to get the smoke from the generator out.
but also, how cold does it need to be?
Hey, we're not cold shaming here, sir.
That is true. Knock it
It
down.
was 150 degrees the other day.
So we get to the racetrack at 3:30, walk in, everything's going fine. It poured down rain, and we were like, okay, we'll wait it out in the car. It was great. We go into the track, and obviously you have to walk up the hill at Bristol and everything. Where the fan zone was at, we parked in lot E, which is down towards turns 3 and 4. You have to walk up the hill. Fan zone's down behind turns 1 and 2. We crest the hill, and it's just a sea of people.
Yeah,
Nuts
I saw
to
your
butts.
picture.
Yeah, nuts to butts down there. And I was like, all right, screw it, we're going in. There were so many lines. And let me say, like, all the activations were cool. I'll say that. I bought merch beforehand because I knew it was going to be insane. And I'm glad I did because the merch lines were wildly long as well. Honestly, we couldn't do anything in the fan zone unless you wanted to wait until, I don't know, probably 6 o'clock. They had a Ferris wheel set up there too, which, again, cool. But the whole thing should have been double. I have no idea. You could literally, it didn't go high enough to see over the racetrack. So, like, at its highest point, you were just looking at, like, the concourse of the track.
So that hill you walked down,
yeah.
where you were walking down and you looked over to the fan zone, the entrance to the track is right there on your left, right? Mm-hmm. So that parking lot, that's where we had to park.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah, it's great.
The fan zone probably should have been twice as big as it was. Whatever. Get out of that. Go into the racetrack. Buy food beforehand. Didn't have an issue. Still had plenty of dogs and buns and everything else. The downside was peanuts were like, you could only buy them in one spot, and the line was probably an hour long. So I didn't understand the logic behind that. Who was Tim McGraw. I think I maybe called him Garth Brooks in my video yesterday. They're the same person in my brain. Married to Faith Hill. Learned who Faith Hill was this weekend. Didn't know that they were married or who she was. Found out she's the woman that used to do Monday Night Football song. So we've got all that down. Listen, country music was not part of my upbringing very often.
For those of you who are not watching, I'm baffled.
Yeah, it is. It's truly baffling. Even my girlfriend was like, "You don't know who she is."
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can continue this podcast now.
But Pitbull came out for a whole 30 seconds.
Who cares? You had Tim McGraw.
He was great. I actually knew a lot of his songs too. I was like, "That's a Tim McGraw song," which is also. I have one comment real quick. That Truck Yeah song, terrible, just bad.
No.
It's terrible.
No, I'm not doing it. No, I used to bump that song in high school. Thank you very much.
Faith Hill's also a backup singer for Reba McEntire. Reba of Trimmers fame? I'm aware of who Reba McEntire is. She was in Trimmers.
Matt.
Yeah.
You're on thin ice, sir.
But she was in Trimmers.
But you're still on thin ice because I thought you were about to say you don't know who Reba is.
No, I'm aware of who she is. I couldn't name a song, but I know who she is.
Yes, you could.
I mean, like, I'm sure if I heard it, but like off the top of my head, I can't tell you.
I would play you, but we'd probably get canceled off YouTube.
Yeah, we would get taken down very quickly. Anyways, the stage was set up so like 17 people on the backstretch could watch. Again, that was another baffling one. It rained a lot, and the field crew struggled at times. And
there were NASCAR pit crews there.
There were. Someone very close to me does this stuff as well for an MLB team, and was losing his mind.
Was he there?
Oh yeah.
I bet you he was freaking out.
People behind us who had no idea what they were talking about, and he was so mad about what was happening out on the field. So they finally do, after a 2-hour rain delay, get to play. And while the 2-hour rain delay is happening, we're standing underneath the grandstand in the concourse area. And as much as it was raining outside, it was raining that much inside, leaking through all the bleachers. So that aspect of it really was a bummer. But because of those 2 hours, everybody was stuck in that concourse, and everybody wanted food, and everybody wanted merch. Merch sold out before the rain even came in a lot of areas. Food was selling out very quickly, to the point where people were just getting hot dogs with no buns, nachos with no cheese, so that's just tortilla chips, and people were starting to lose their mind. They were literally just getting handed foil-wrapped hot dogs, and people were not happy about it, which is perplexing to me because it's a racetrack that will hold that many people for the night race. The problem was you couldn't bring in coolers on Saturday or outside food. Like, they made me throw my water bottle away.
That makes no sense.
Made no sense at all. But I think that's the reason why they didn't have enough food, is because they didn't plan for it. Also, the hot dog team and the bun team should converse, because at no point should you have more
hot dogs than you do buns.
Yes. I understand it. You can buy a 10-pack of hot dogs and an 8-pack of buns. Buy more buns.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my because I told you I had a buddy who's there on Sunday, right?
Yeah. And on Sunday, we didn't stay after they canceled the game. When the rain came the second time, we went and got our hands stamped and went back to the car because, I mean, I was soaked through my shorts.
Yeah.
Even my boxers were wet. So I was like, at the very least, I'm going to go change clothes now. We get in the car, look at the radar, and I'm like, all right, screw it. We're just going back to the hotel because there's no way they're going to play this.
Yeah.
And as soon as we pull out on the road, they banged it until Sunday, which worked out great for us because we breezed right out of the racetrack and we're on our way back to Knoxville. And people sat in traffic apparently for 2-3 hours trying to get out of there. And I felt bad for them, but for us, I mean,
raw dogging a ballpark glizzy is unacceptable.
It's so unacceptable. It's disgusting.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people in this world that prefer it that way, but
oh yeah, no carbs, right? So
no carbs.
Yeah, it was bad.
So Sunday, I had a buddy who went, right? I'm going to read this message to you. He said, "We sat between 1 and 2 and had to walk to the entrance of 3 to get anywhere that was open on the Terrence level for food."
That's crazy. And that was probably, if I'm guessing, the Food City like self-serve area. that they went to.
Probably.
Yeah, because that was the only place that really had like some food
And
left.
he said, and they were bare bones.
Yeah. hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a bad all around showing by Major League Baseball by the
He said, I
track.
paid $13 for some cold chicken, nachos, and never have been happier because I banked on a McDonald's near the track. It was too deep.
That's hilarious. So wasn't the best time. I enjoyed going though. The visual looked sick. Like it was a cool looking experience.
Yeah.
Even like where we were sitting at, we sat down the third base line. Um, like yeah, you're sitting far away, but like it didn't feel that far away, and it looked cool for what we saw. Like the 4 outs that we got to see. Couldn't go back on Sunday, which I was actually fine with at that point because I was
You
so
got to see it.
yeah, I
You're
got to
good.
see it, and
You got to see all the cool stuff.
watching it during the day didn't really seem to have like the same weight to me. Like it was supposed to be like a night event, like it's the Bristol night race. So we'll see if they do it again, but it was.
I saw someone on Twitter that said, let's make this a real American event. Let's have the race cars going while the game's being played.
Oh, Cam, there were a number of people there that expected there to be a race. I was so confused by it. Like there were people genuinely in the fan zone being like, "What time does the race start?" There's no race happen. Like what? Have you seen the setup for this? People have to cross the track to get to the infield grandstands down there. Were you going to do that on a hot racetrack?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
I guess there was a crossover tunnel, so
yeah, there's a cross under.
yeah,
There's multiple.
yeah, whatever. All right, we're gonna move into burnout. Give me your driver of the day.
It's Brad.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Brad too.
I'm going with Brad. Right? Like, yeah, he didn't win the race, but he kicked ass.
He did do that. He was very good on Sunday. Actually, I'm gonna give it to Brad. Comeback of the day is probably gonna go to Bubba just because he was 2 laps down.
Oh yeah,
to get.
I would definitely give it to Bubba, and then honestly, I would say, where is it? Where did he end up finishing?
Ryan Priest started 33rd. He finished 5th.
That's who I was looking at. That's who I was looking for.
I wanted to pull it up because I knew he started back. I just didn't know the exact number.
Austin Hill with the top 10?
No, Austin Dillon.
Or excuse me, Austin Dillon, not Austin Hill.
Austin Hill was. Oh, one last thing for the Speedway Classic. I had walked out to look at the field before we went to our stand or our seats, and I was walking back into the concourse area. Corey LaJoy was walking by me with his kids to go down into their seats, and I literally was like, "What's up, Corey?" As if I was best friends with him, and he had the most puzzled look on his face, and he ended up later following me back on Twitter, and
nice.
I'm gonna message him and be like, "Hey, I realized I said hello like we were the best of friends, and I just because I recognized your face. So my bad."
At least you didn't meet him in a Daytona
in
bathroom.
A urinal. Yes.
We didn't talk about this.
What?
Should Iowa return?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but ISC is going to drop at the first chance they can go to a bigger market.
But what market?
Montreal, Toronto. They will. They absolutely will.
I enjoyed it.
Plan for them.
I love it. I loved the racing. It gives you Kansas City vibes with a mixture of like Martinsville. I'm talking about like the race itself. Like it looks like a Kansas City or a Kansas racetrack, but it's short.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I love the racing. We had racing everywhere. You were actually able to pass. Once the repave, I think, wears in a little bit more, it's going to get even better.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm here for it.
I just realized Rowdy said whole new level of debris caution for people trying to cross the racetrack.
Oh my god. Hey, survival of the fittest at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Austin Hilton.
Hillen this week.
Hillen.
But, yeah, I mean, for me, like I like Iowa. I thought it raced really well. I wish, like you said, once the bottom lane starts to have more wear to it, I think it could be entertaining. I just know that, there's a reason NASCAR didn't go here for so many years. It's because it just didn't fit the marketing that they were looking for, and market rather,
Yeah.
that they were looking for. So they've always had it in their back pocket. IndyCar, of course, grew a great event there, and then NASCAR kind of swooped in and stole the event and the sponsors and most of the things that go along with it, which, hey, it's their racetrack. It just always has felt like Iowa was kind of the fill-in. Like, oh, we need another race here, so we might as well go here versus going to, one of our other tracks a second time. And then at the first opportunity to move it, I feel like they're going to.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
And I know your answer.
Okay.
What happens first? We lose Iowa, or Kentucky comes back?
Lose Iowa.
Do we lose Iowa for Kentucky?
Yes. Kentucky's not coming back unless the Smith family wants to pony up the money to get it back into race day, race ready. The state of Kentucky is not going to pay for it. They're just not. Andy Bashir is not going to pay for it. I don't think anybody in that state legislature is going to pay for it either, because they're still bitter about losing the race.
Leaving it.
Yeah, when they really shouldn't have lost a race, other than the fact that SMI wanted to give the date to Atlanta, and they did it under the guise of, well, we don't know if Kentucky's going to let us race in 2021 because of COVID restrictions, which I 100% think they would have. Like, we went to baseball games, people went to Kentucky football games, like, they could have had a race there that year. So I think that they're still bitter about that. And they're also like, why should we pay for it? Like, they did all the infrastructure upgrades you could possibly want on 71 right there. You've seen them. By the racetrack, on the highway. They built an airport there. Like, Mitch McConnell got a lot of things for Kentucky. They certainly took a lot of taxpayer money to do things in Kentucky when Mitch was in charge of things. And one of those things was build the airport there for the race. So I think from a state of Kentucky standpoint, they're like, hey, we did our job. You come do yours now. And yeah, the people clamoring for Kentucky to come back, though, I'm always like, did you watch Kentucky? Like, for you and I, it's close. So it would be nice. At the same time, I'm willing to sit back and be like, hey, there was like not many good races there, at least on the Cup side of things.
So here's my thing, though. With this car, I think it's a good race.
My concern is the different bankings in each corner. Just because one corner is flat and the other one has a decent amount of banking to it. If they put all the banking that they have on 1 and 2 down in 3 and 4, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. I think it would be a good race. I'm just concerned about turns 3 and 4 in the rest of that track. They put so much PJ1 down on that racetrack, I bet it's still there.
Probably is.
They coated that racetrack. But if they bring it back and want to do a night race there, like, I'm in.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
It's got to be a night race.
A day race in July? Ugh.
No, it's got to be a night race.
Did that one year when it got rained out the night before, and it was just unbearable.
Yeah, it's got to be a night race. Where are we for this August 30th week? Where is that?
That would be Darlington.
That is Darlington, isn't it?
Yep. Because September 1st is on a Monday this year, so we get a very early Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the earliest it could be this year. So, why? Do you want to go?
I was just curious. I couldn't remember what race we had that weekend because it's a night race, and I knew it was a night race, but the night races on Saturday never do well.
Nope. But we do a night race coming up next weekend. Richmond will be on a Saturday night.
So Charlotte just asked, "Are there even night races anymore?" And that's why. Night races don't. That's not why I'm asking. Night races don't do well.
Saturday night races don't do well. We have Atlanta,
Bristol,
Daytona, Bristol, Richmond.
Oh, I forgot about Richmond.
Yeah.
Which Richmond never does well because.
Yeah, Richmond hasn't done well in 15 years.
It sucks. Ever since Junior got shipped by Kyle Busch, that race has never been good.
No. Seal the track again. Well, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know. I beg to differ
Yeah.
at this point. All
Or
right.
I say, screw it, bulldoze the track, build a Michigan 2.0 somewhere else.
In Richmond at the fairgrounds?
No, no, no.
Oh, Kentucky.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, just in general. Okay.
In general. Bulldoze Richmond. Hell,
What if,
bulldoze Kentucky and build a Michigan 2.0. Oh, wait, it's called Auto Club and it's gone.
what if they gave Kentucky the Atlanta treatment?
As far as
Raise the banking, make it into a mini super speedway.
I would love it.
Yeah. Sign me up.
Sign me up all day long. Make every freaking, as long as we have this car, make every mile and a half
Well,
a
that's the
lap.
problem because then we're gonna get a new car at some point, and then it's gonna race terribly, and you're gonna be like, we're all gonna be like, damn it, let's go back to what it was. One thing I will say about this car, real quick, the car is inherently flawed, and it drives me insane, especially on short tracks, because Cup cars are nose up, rear down, which is the exact opposite way any Cup car has ever been in history in terms of generations. It should be nose down, rear up.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, Delara was like, this is the way. Call me crazy, but having a sports car company design a stock car for ovals didn't really work out.
No.
I'm hoping with the Gen 8 car, we reverse that and go back to what we used to do, nose down, rear up, get away from the reliance on underbody downforce, move back to top body downforce, and then go from there.
I want shorter car, smaller wheelbase, and go back to stock car racing. Make it the size of a Mustang. Make it the size of a Charger.
The bulky car.
Please, no more Atlanta treatments. It's the best track on the course right now.
Yeah, but we also have good intermediate racing too. Like,
You have okay intermediate racing. Atlanta is the #1 track in the series right now.
but I think the argument for that, at least from my standpoint, was we like Atlanta so much because we see it twice a year. If we saw Atlanta 6 times a year, would we still like it as much?
Okay, here's my question. When we had real super speedway racing and we saw it 4 times a year, did you still like it?
Well, yeah, because it's spaced out throughout the season.
What's the difference?
What's the difference in having 6 road course races?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know you aren't.
I'm not. But
No,
you're
again,
telling
it's
me we
spaced
can't
out,
space out? We can't space out 4 real super speedway racing anymore?
We can. We have 6, so they have actually kind of spaced it out pretty well. But if you have 8, then you start to like be like, all right, we're gonna kind. Well, I shouldn't say they space out really well. We literally go week 1, week 2, super speedway racing now, which is fine, right? Like, certainly can give you some wild card.
I want them to take the schedule, throw it up in the air, and see where it lands, and that's where we're racing. Mix it up. It's not going to happen.
Leave your 3 mains on the dates they deserve to be on.
Leave Daytona.
600 on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Southern 500 on Labor Day.
Leave those 3. Put Atlanta for the 4th of July.
I'm so excited to go to Sonoma for our championship race.
Could you imagine?
People would riot.
No. New Hampshire for the 2nd race of the year.
It'd be like, that actually would be bad. It would be worse than November 2001 when we went there for the last race of the year.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving. That was bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Make North Wilkesboro a points race.
I've seen the All-Star races there. I don't know if we necessarily need 400 laps there.
I'm okay with it being the All-Star race.
I am too, depending on what they would take away for it. Everybody's like, I'll take Spring Bristol away. Listen, Food City is not letting them take Spring Bristol.
No.
It's just not happening.
Bristol is my my favorite track on the course.
It hasn't raced well the last 2 times we've been there. I get it, but
and I'm okay with it still.
It'll be fine. Stop running the intermediate package there. That's probably my big takeaway.
Run the short track package there. We ran the short track package at
Iowa, which is bigger. Yeah, make it.
Why
make
can't we
sense.
run the short track package at freaking Bristol?
Oh, we need the downforce. No, you don't. That's the problem. We have too much of it.
There's too much downforce.
So
Oi.
frustrating. All right, let's wrap it up here. We've gone on for too long tonight. Once again, we have all 4 ARCA trucks, Xfinity, and Cup all this weekend at Watkins Glen.
Who you got for
ARCA
trucks?
truck doubleheader on Friday. Get ready for some. It's afternoon ARCA racing in America on Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. start time. Truck series.
What is it? 2 p.m.
2 p.m. for ARCA, 5 p.m. for truck on Friday. Xfinity on Saturday at I believe 3:30, and then Cup on Sunday at I believe 3 o'clock.
I think it's a 3 o'clock race.
Yes.
Who you got for trucks?
I know Zilch is in it. I'm still going to take Corey Hahn.
Corey Hahn?
Yep.
Give me Busher.
Ooh, yeah, he's running for Thorsport.
He's
First ever
running the
series
66.
start. Could become another driver to win in all 3 series this weekend. Xfinity race.
Who's racing it?
SVG in the 9, Connor Zilch in the 88. So pick between. I believe Brandon Jones is in the 19 too. If you want to go, out on
But who
that.
cares?
Yeah.
Give me the 9.
Give me the 88 then.
All right.
Be a contrarian. All right, on the Cup side of things, SVG is going to be the betting favorite by a mile going into it. But you are taking
Busher.
Busher. I am going to take.
Yeah, the truck field is stacked.
It is actually stacked. I'm going to take AJ Allmendinger. Let's really upset some things this weekend.
You know what?
Speed to
No,
do it.
you really want to upset some people? Screw it. Bubba's going to win.
He doesn't take a playoff spot, though. Tyler Reddick missing the playoffs would be wild.
I mean, it could happen, dude.
Why not, can? Yeah. It's like Truex when he was like, what, 2nd or 3rd in points that year.
What is he right now? He's like, what, 4th in points?
Yeah, he's up there.
He's 6th in points right now.
6. Okay.
He's dropped a little bit. But he's 6th in points right now and could miss the playoffs.
Comfortable.
And
yeah.
I'm here for it.
He has a single playoff point, too. Wild. The fall off is, I'd say fall off. He's 6 in points.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like, he's ahead of Blaney, Briscoe, Bubba, Joey, Ross, Austin Cindric, and they're all in the playoffs. Austin Cindric's 17th in points right now.
Yeah.
Josh Berry is 21st in points
Yeah.
right now.
SVG up to 25th in points. Everybody's talking about it. Oh, he's 30th in points, 30th in points. 25th now, so if you even instituted that top 25 rule, he's in.
He's in.
Oval winner.
Austin Dillon making a miraculous comeback up to 28th.
But hey, Cody Ware bringing up the rear.
Oh, my move of the race is Zane Smith trying to wreck the 77 and
Just
missing.
missing. Yeah, that's probably mine too. That was bad.
Just missing.
Very Danica of him. I like Zane, but dang, that was bad.
All right.
All right, let the people know where they can find you at.
At _Fulson Racing, and the podcast is at Closing Laps
On Twitter.
on Twitter.
Also on TikTok as well.
Yes, make sure you follow, comment, share, like, do all the things on TikTok.
All the things over there. You can follow myself at Breakhard on TikTok, Breakhard blog it on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. We'll be back next week to talk everything that happens at Watkins Glen. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get a little bit of chaos involved in there as well. Might have some more silly season stuff to talk about next week too. So,
and then I would project more than likely in the next couple of weeks probably going to our own YouTube channel.
Yes.
Not saying we're going to do it next week, but be on the lookout for it. We will give you guys a heads up for that, and I'm sure we're probably going to stick to doing these lives.
Yeah, I think the lives are working out pretty well. So we will see you guys all next week. Talk about Watkins Glen.
Peace out.